morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for giving us the time to attend today in the IREX. This is not our first time, and definitely always a pleasure that we come and keep coming to India. India is a very close country to our hearts. The Indian community and the Indian society in Dubai is a big segment of the Dubai society. And the culture there is, we are getting used to it, and we're used to it. The beautiful and nice food that they always come to Dubai with, the New Delhi even to enjoy it here. And I have to admit that here it's much more tasty than the one in Dubai. And we present to you today, Nakheel, and we present to you a presentation about Dubai. What has been happening in the last couple of years. Every year there's new enhancement, something new coming to the Dubai market. In terms of the economy, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the planning, in terms of development sector that we represent. And I'm full trusted that you will be liking it and you will enjoy it. As you know now, Dubai is an economic leader in the Middle East society. And we started having a big demand coming all over the world from most of the countries. Before, you have to say that the investment in Dubai is scattered in different segments, and we have a diversified and cosmopolitan society in terms of the investors wise and in terms even of the segments living in Dubai. Dubai lately has been attracting investors from all over the world. We have a big percentage coming from Asia, especially India, and we have lots of investments coming from China, lots of investments coming from the Middle East, and recently huge demands coming from Europe as well. And when we mention that the big demand is coming from Europe, that gives you trust how the infrastructure and how the service level and the luxury lifestyle and all the common services in Dubai offered by the government and the private sector has been raising in a high level. That's attracting most of the population of the world to see that Dubai is an amazing place to live in and a very safe haven to put their investments there and enjoy a very attractive return of investment. You know that the economy in Dubai is getting stronger day by day, and definitely the tourism sector is one of the most strong sectors in Dubai, followed by the real estate segment as well. And the real estate segment didn't come because it's only houses that we sell them. It represents, as we said, a lifestyle. It represents services. It represents safety. It represents lots of aspects that the investors see it attractive to put their money into real estate investment in Dubai. Dubai real estate, as you know, now representing one of the highest and most luxury segments in the whole world. All the developers in Dubai, whether it's government developers, whether it's city government, or even private developers, everyone is trying in the race to achieve the highest level in terms of the designs, in terms of the new services, new concepts, in terms of the luxury finishings and community services offered to you. And most of the developers right now is not just only building buildings, or even the government when they plan it, it's not only buildings, it's full integrated communities. So whenever you live in one of the communities developed by one of the top developers in Dubai, you'll find that you're living with a high-end, fully integrated services for your family and for yourself to enjoy the day by day. As you see, this is the transactions that happened during the last year. And even 2022, this year is even much higher in the percentage, but the Dubai Land Department, because we only offer the numbers which is coming from the official reports of the government, and the Dubai Land Department registration authorities that gives you day by day the numbers happening in terms of the real estate. And by the way, this is very useful tool for you. Any one of you, even living outside Dubai, can know what's happening in Dubai day by day, hour by hour. The system of Dubai IREX application and Dubai Land Department website shows to you the areas, type of properties that has been sold lately, range of prices. If you are taking a decision which property to buy, what's the value, is it good or not, am I buying a good buy or not, you can all get all this information from the website and the Dubai IREX application. It even gives you the rental transactions per day and how much the rental in every single community. And even they mentioned the buildings and they mentioned the communities you're buying a property or renting the property there. So it's a very good tool to use whenever you decide to invest or to study the investment in Dubai, because all clear information, trusted 100%, is coming from the government directly. And as we said, you see the numbers here, you see the graph, it's increasing a lot, especially after the COVID crisis, because the services that has been provided by the UAE government and the way that they have handled the crisis of the COVID that we all suffered all over the world from it, it has been very wise and it has been so trustful, and people felt safe living in Dubai and they enjoyed their living day by day with taking into consideration the safest and highest level of precautions. So that made Dubai is a big hub to attract families from all over the world to start moving to Dubai. Some of them coming because even the education sector is getting very strong. So they are moving their families now. So you will find that the highest transactions that really boom the numbers is after the second half of 2020 till the date. You know that the most expensive residential development was sold in one of our most identified master development that we built to the whole world, which is the Palm Jumeirah. Palm Jumeirah is well known as the biggest man-made island and has top developers that have been developing inside this beautiful master plan, and the most expensive and luxury villa, plus the most expensive and luxury penthouse that has been sold lately in our beautiful development. Diversification and the cosmopolitan segmentation of the Dubai society is one of the most attractive things. Whenever you visit Dubai, you feel it the whole world. You're gonna see every single culture, whether it's Asian, whether it's European, whether it's Middle Eastern, whether it's Gulf, and GCC culture. And every culture they enjoy their lives. Every single culture, every single segment, every single religion, they are living their life securely, happily, and they find lots of their common interests there in life to be enjoyed. Shopping, you know, Dubai is very well known for shopping in the world. You can trust the goods always represented in the whole Dubai brands and shops, starting from the luxury brands, even to the most small brands that are being represented. The shopping malls in Dubai is a totally different standard and competing with the biggest in the world. And that's because they've been caring a lot about the services and day-to-day enhancements. You don't find the Dubai mall, shopping malls same every year. You know, every single shopping mall you find enhancements happening every day, every year, even if it's a new one. As long as there's always feedback coming from the clients that they find some way to add more entertainments, more fun to the families, more fun to the shoppers inside, we do it on a daily basis. Dining, Dubai has been now attracting the highest level of fine dining, and most of the food chains from all over the world. Every single chain wants to have to open their own branches in Dubai, especially the fine dining segment. A tourist hub, Dubai now represents one of the best tourist hubs because you can find all interests for teenagers, for adults, for families, for kids, children, different theme parks all over the world, and also the beautiful beaches and the beautiful weather of Dubai within the winter season till the springtime is attracting all over the world. Everyone to come to Dubai to enjoy the sun beaches in the winter, to enjoy the New Year celebrations, and to enjoy the beautiful beaches and services, hotel and resorts of Dubai. Education is improving big time, and you find lots of very well-known universities all over the world opening the branches now in Dubai in terms of its American, British, French education, even Indian schools and Indian curriculums are now having a very strong representatives in Dubai in terms of schools and institutions. Health sector, we have Dubai Health City, and we have lots of good representatives in the health sector now, opening lots of high-end hospitals and medical centers all over Dubai in different parts, all over UAE in general. However, Dubai is blessed by having the medical city and health city care. Transportation has improved a lot during the last 10 years. We have the metro, we have the common transportation bus stations, we have the monorails happening now in Dubai, electrical trams everywhere. So this is happening every day in Dubai, and this map of transportation keeps expanding in all directions to cover all over Dubai. Connectivity. And this is one of the most strong sectors of Dubai, and this is one of the most strong factors that attracted the people all over the world to visit Dubai. Transportation is very important. Whenever you are connected to one of the cities, you would love to feel that I can be there anytime. I can be there easily. I can find multiple flights daily. I don't need to find one plane or two planes weekly. And definitely India has the biggest share in this because our multiple flights to India on daily basis, only from the national aviation company of Dubai, which is the Emirates Airlines, plus the other aviation companies all over the whole United Arab Emirates is offering tens of flights every day in all timings to all the big cities in India. Safe and stable, it has been proven by time and by living there. And ourselves, we can be a very good witness of this living in Dubai, that Dubai is one of the safest places you can enjoy living in, you and your family, all over the day, all over the time. The security level, the safety level, the safe and peaceful feeling in all the communities and societies there is very high, and that attracts lots of investments and attracts lots of people moving and having Dubai as a second home. Climate. Yes, we may have some hot summer, but still we have beautiful spring and winter time that attracts tourists to come and to live there. Even now we have lots of families, they taking Dubai as a living hub for them during the winter, especially that most of the business sectors and education sectors right now, they're getting used to study online and to run their business from home. So now lots of families, they prefer to move from the cold weather in Europe or different parts of the world and to come and live in Dubai during the winter and spring time. The Indian community in Dubai, I just mentioned to you, it's a very strong community. No one can ever neglect the Indian effort that has been put in the United Arab Emirates in terms of all levels, in terms of technology, in terms of IT, in terms of engineers, doctors, workers, even the hard workers that work for us, building these beautiful developments every day. You have done great, and the Indian community in Dubai, in terms of business, in terms of businessmen, in terms of private business sectors, they are very strong as well. So every day you can see it, you can feel it, that the Indian community is a big part of the United Arab Emirates community, and that's something we love to enhance, and we would love to even keep it almost by coming to you, letting you know that you have a second home in Dubai, second home in the United Arab Emirates. You are always welcome there. And whenever you come, you find yourself home. You find that the culture is very strong there. Definitely, we're so close to India, it takes us 1 hour, 40 minutes to fly to Mumbai, 2 hours and 3 hours to fly to Delhi, with more than 4 to 5 flights from every single airport every day. So you can easily fly to Dubai on daily basis. Dubai property advantage, definitely, it has lots of advantages. Number one is zero tax for us as residential communities. Whenever you invest in property in Dubai, there is no taxes incurred in your rental or in your capital appreciation of this property. And that attracts all over the world segments from everywhere in the world to invest in Dubai. Because for them, the capital appreciation and the return of investment here, they keep all of it, they keep 100%, and that's increased their ROI. The value added tax, 5% for the VAT is added for the commercial properties only, which is the offices or the commercial shops. Introducing definitely the cryptocurrency to the market. Now, most of the developers and there's third-party companies that always facilitate the cryptocurrency services that the clients can pay by the cryptocurrency. It takes them 48 hours, 72 hours to move their money to the escrow accounts and the trusted bank accounts of all developers to pay for their own developments. And this has attracted big segments all over the world to invest their cryptocurrency into real estate in Dubai. Dubai, as long as it has this high-end infrastructure, high-end and luxury properties, still keeps the best value in terms of price per square meter and price per square feet, competing with the other parts of the world, competing with Hong Kong, competing with London, competing with lots of real estate prices all over the world. and keeping their high-end level of ROI also is something encouraging in terms of when we compare it to the price of the square meter. But average investors can do around 7% ROI. This is the average. Some developments are making more than that, especially that lately Dubai is introducing the holiday homes concept, is making most of the residential owners, if they are not living in the units and they are not using it, they can transfer it to holiday homes where they compete a lot because Dubai every day is expanding in the hotel business and still needs more keys to be delivered every day. So the holiday homes in terms of residential and service apartments and hotel apartments is doing great. Sometimes it reaches up to 10%. However, the average value of ROI is around 7% yearly. The residence visa, definitely, this is one of the strong assets that we provide to our real estate investors and the investors in general. Anyone invests in business or invests in their own private projects or entrepreneurs coming to Dubai, that they have the residency visa, which is now even offering the golden visa for 5 up to 10 years according to the investment level that you're doing. And lately, the government has been offering also the golden visa 5 years at least to the real estate investors on one condition that the property has to be ready and to be 50% paid at least. Then you can have your own residence visa, which is 5 years renewable, and this visa gives you, as a golden visa, the permission to work, open your own companies, your kids can get living and the family living in Dubai, they go for education, you can own more properties, you register the cars, you enjoy the normal life you're living in your country. This is definitely Dubai has a big advantage, which is across the all United Arab Emirates, but Dubai has been really astonishing in that, which is the regulatory framework. The planning of Dubai is done in a very wide way, very high-end level of infrastructure planning, aligned up with the population increase happening in Dubai, aligned up with the future plans in 5 years and 50 years even ahead. Every day the government changes the plans according to the needs of the worldwide investment plans and worldwide interest in Dubai. And this beautiful picture that you see, this is one of the great projects that we have pleased also to be announced by Nakheel and to be released lately, which is Dubai Islands. You're going to know a lot about it. It's going to have a big media coverage soon. And this is one of the man-made islands again in the middle of the water that expands the shores of Dubai, where we will have expansion in the hotel and residential sectors and even commercial sectors in the middle of this island. Nakheel, we can say that's one of the biggest developers in Dubai, master developer, where we have the biggest land bank in Dubai. We have developed before lots of residential projects, very well-known park here as you see in the picture, which is the biggest man-made island, as we said, that gave Dubai lots of shore distances and beaches, artificial beaches in the middle of the water to expand the shoreline of Dubai. And we were blessed to have a very high-end infrastructure to attract most of the high-end and luxury properties developers to develop their high-end properties inside the Palm of Jumeirah. And as we said, we mentioned at the beginning of the presentation that the highest and the most expensive villa and the most expensive penthouse transactions happened in the Palm this year. You cannot imagine the price compared to what we bought in year 2000 up to year 2020, how much they escalated during the last couple of years, 2021 and 2022. Some properties gained more than 300% of value during the last 2 years, which attracted lots of people to be competing to build in the Palm Jumeirah, which is right now mostly fully developed. We have like a couple of lands that we are introducing to you today. One of the most beautiful high-end beach living projects there. And that would be a couple of last plots offered in the Palm Jumeirah. You can see this map is highlighting to you most of the very well-known projects happening in Dubai. You can see that we have also another palm coming to the left, designed and developed by Nakheel, which is going to be even bigger in the size from the Palm Jumeirah currently in the market, and soon we will release it to the market and it's going to be announced. We have lots of residential communities that have been running for the last 25 years, very high scale, high-end services and security and day-to-day family living services offered to them every day. Discovery Gardens, we have the Palm Jumeirah, we have the Jumeirah Park communities, we have lots of residential communities that offers apartments, villas, and even mansions with lush of greenery and lakes has been developed in these communities. And we keep developing and introducing lots of other projects to the Dubai community every day. Iconic developments in Dubai, this is one of our most iconic, and maybe you see it sometimes when you follow the Dubai social media activities. You'll find there is one infinity pool that most of the celebrities visiting Dubai can take pictures there. Even Sheikh Mohammed, we were blessed on his visit, and Sheikh Qaza, also the Crown Prince of Dubai, visited there. And lots of celebrities from India and from all over the world, from European and American celebrities also visited there and taking a couple of pictures. We have the highest infinity swimming pool in the 60th floor, and we have the high-end restaurants covering all the top of the tower, and we have a beautiful observation deck on top of the tower. It's all made of glass that you can enjoy from view to Dubai and the Palm Jumeirah and the sea that come out. We will introduce to you also, if you would like to visit our stand, the latest project that we will be introducing to the market this week. And it's the Palm Beach Tower, number 3, which will offer you 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms properties, which comes fully furnished and optional to be unfurnished as well, with all services and a private beach services with a private beach club and more than 3 infinity swimming pools in the building with all the services. If you would like to have more information about this beautiful development, which is totally 100% freehold property, please visit our stand Nakheel in the exhibition hall. And thank you again for your time. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and love to see you more. And please, if you have any questions, pop up to our stand and we'll be welcoming you there to answer all your